Hello, everyone. I'm gonna wait just a minute for everybody to join. Okay, then let's slowly start. Thank you, everyone, for joining. I'm gonna get things ready on my side. Hi, Brian. I'm good. How are you? Okay, then let's slowly start. Thank you, everyone, for joining in. As a reminder, this is our weekly quick call on the news on the side of Gossip, which is this new decentralized post-quantum chat app that we're creating. The goal, as I remind you, is to have a chat app that is a bit like Signal, but that is more decentralized. It doesn't depend on a central server. The server doesn't see who's talking to whom. It's post-quantum ready. It's fully decentralized. It doesn't require a phone number. Basically, try to fix the issues of the current systems and to have something that is what we call post-chat control. So if laws like chat control in the EU pass, this thing will survive while the others will die. That's kind of the idea, and that's what we're building now. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining in. So without further ado, I'm going to show you a bit the general news. First of all, I'm going to show you a quick glimpse of the Gossip app. So the idea is that the Gossip app is hosted on the D-Web, but it's also going to be distributed directly on phones using the normal ways like the stores, the app stores. But the idea is that if it's banned on app stores, it can still function as a progressive web app. So that's kind of the general idea. And here is a quick glimpse. I'm not going to show you much because it's very early still, but it's a very quick glimpse on what the interface looks like. So we're working on these little wallets. There's here the conversation lists. We have a couple settings to back up the system and to share contacts. And the chats, of course. Here's a couple of messages I sent before from my phone. So you can chat. And every message is encrypted end to end. It doesn't require any phone number. It doesn't require anything special. For now, it only supports messages, and we're working on polishing a bit the system so that we can announce an alpha version as soon as possible and show you all of this. But for now, you can already see that we are moving forward. It's possible to add contacts, not yet to create groups. That's something we're going to be working on. The convenience of sharing contacts is not there yet, but it's going to be improved very soon. So this is just a quick glimpse on what it's going to look like. On another note, we have also been working on the Gossip website. So you can find it on usegossip.com. It redirects to this Masa domain there because the website itself is hosted on the D-Web. And on the website, you'll find some basic intros, the features that we're planning, as well as the roadmap. You've been asking for a roadmap. So here is what has been completed so far. And if you scroll down, you'll see the next steps, what remains to be done. At the very bottom of the page, you'll find our socials. So these are newly created. So we're going to be populating them slowly one by one. And also our GitHub. On the GitHub, you have all the source code of the project. You can follow exactly what's going on, see what we're changing, see what we're doing. so feel free to take a look. For people who are technical, feel free to reach out to us. And actually, a bit later next week, I'm going to be giving a full rundown on how the technical sides of Gossip work. By then, we will have a bit more finalized and polished version of the technical paper. So I should be able to present you exactly the technical parts on how it works. What else? Yes, we are also working on a white paper that's going to be a bit our manifesto, and it's going to explain exactly what we're going to be building, why and how. This is a bit of a complement to the technical paper for people who are not technical, and also in general for people to understand our philosophy and how we want to achieve a system where even if we disappear, it still functions and people can still chat. And this is, according to us, something that's super important and that's currently not widely available. So yeah, that was a bit of a quick rundown on the Gossip news. I'm gonna just read if there's any messages. Feel free to ask anything in the comments. In the meantime, I'm just gonna explain the general idea behind all of this to remind everyone. So our goal here is to end up in a few months with something that works a bit like Signal, that's like the Signal app that is more decentralized, because remember, Signal fell whenever AWS fell. Also, you have to know that Signal knows who is talking to whom through metadata. Here, we want nobody to know who's talking to whom, what they're saying. We have post-compromise security, which means that if some key is leaked, the previous and future messages are still safe. We have something called plausible deniability, which means that even if the person you're talking with decides to send all your conversation to the authorities or to some people, you can still deny that you ever sent any of these messages, because there's no cryptographic proof that they were not forged by the person you're talking with. So that's something we're trying to build in a way that sustains any kind of chat control attempts. The goal is to fully deploy Gossip before any of these laws pass. And hopefully we manage to deploy it and to make it work autonomously. And once it works autonomously, we don't need to worry anymore, because on our side, we cannot even stop it anymore as the creators of the system. So that's the general idea. And every week, I'm going to be giving you some news on the progress on where we are at. So next week, expect a full technical rundown on exactly how the protocol works. And if there's no more questions, I will wrap it up like this. The goal is to make these news flashes very quick and regular. Feel free to track our progress on GitHub. Again, follow our socials. Feel free to express any ideas you have. Send us messages. If you have a need, if you are a person who actually needs freedom of speech in the country they are in, if you are a journalist, if you are somebody who is working with sensitive information and who is at risk, also feel free to contact us and give us anything you need. We'll try to integrate it. It's still time for us to add as many features as we can. So if you have some special needs with regards to this application that you cannot find elsewhere, tell us now so that we can add it. Currently, we are at a conference, Edge City in Argentina, and we are meeting with quite a few people who are working in various areas, people who are very sensitive to privacy, security, and we are already collaborating with them right now to understand their needs and to make sure they are available as soon as the app is ready. And that's it. If you don't have any more questions, thank you so much for your time, and feel free to stay in touch. We're going to continue pushing news every week. See you, everyone.